today's Tuesday topic on healthy habits and kicking goals. I'm Nicole and I'm a mindset and gut health coach because I believe in the immense power of both of them, because the mind can really either lift us off or it can really hold us back, and the gut environment feeds the brain and then of course the mind. And the gut holds creates a lot of our hormones and our immune system and so forth. So let's get started on this topic for today, which I'm really excited for. Habits and goals. Habits are more the nuts and bolts of reaching our goals. And I want to talk about authentic goals. Are yours yours? Or are they someone else's? Often we can get a bit sidetracked talking to other people, peers, friends, family, and about their goals, and we can sort of not really stop and think about our own. So just getting clear on the goals and the habits. Now the habits will help the goals, because habits, when we create healthy habits, and especially those that are going to align with our goals, they're more sustainable, so more likely to last, more likely to work out, and they're easier. As we know, there's good and bad habits, and you don't really have to think about it. Habits, and are the habits aligning with the goals that we want? So, 3 parts to our goals. I won't use red, I'll use purple. So number 1 is clarity. So just getting clear on our goals. So are they ours or are they someone else's? Are we being pressured? Are they aligning with our values? And number 2 is environment. So our environment is going to be part of the tools that will help us or hinder us in reaching our goals. Environment can include the people that we are with. So, having accountability partners can be great, and sometimes those people, they can be people that can sort of hold us back. And also, yes, support. So support is a huge thing. And also, the environment includes: are we stressed or are we not? Is it an environment that is going to feed and is going to create a more easier or a more sustainable way of reaching our goals? So just looking at our environment, our day-to-day exposure to things and to people. And number 3 is action, take off, or lift off. So action, so putting those things in action. So these 2, we need to be aware of these, because these are going to help us to create the correct action, the correct habits. So these are, action is like, the planning, or this is sort of more the planning, but planning the habits and putting the habits, getting the habits going. And so often we can look at habits and go, oh yeah, I'll just create a habit. But then looking at our behaviour and seeing, okay, so we want that habit because that habit is going to lead into that goal, which is the ultimate. But is our behaviour reflecting really what habits that we want? Are we sort of talking against our goals or against our habits? Or are we, is our behaviour showing that we're not in that sort of environment, or we're not with those accountability partners? And so then just reining back a bit and seeing, oh, okay. So another reason why habits are so powerful is because, just so you understand how the mind works. So the subconscious mind, pretty much we're running on autopilot, because our subconscious mind processes 2 to 4 million pieces of information per second. Unbelievable. And the conscious mind processes 134 pieces of information per second. So if we don't put a plan into place and look at, find out, our why. So the why behind our goals. Why do we have why do we want the goals, and the environment, then each day our subconscious mind will just be an autopilot, and the day before and then the day now will probably be quite similar if we don't put a plan into place and really decide on our goals authentically. And are they ours or are they someone else's, and our values. So I'll put here values too, because wow, that's huge. And lastly, we need to evaluate. We need to evaluate to see whether this is working, and if there's little tweaks we can do, or ways we can change our day up a bit, or do a few little things. So evaluate is very important, and you may need to evaluate daily at the start. You may just evaluate weekly, depending on the goal, how big the goal is, and how far along the goal is. So your goal might be to climb Mount Everest, so to speak, or something that is like a year or two in planning, or it might be something you want to buy a house and plan for the savings and so forth, and that might be a 6-month goal. So it just depends. And lastly, but not, it doesn't mean it's not important, is reward. We need to reward ourselves. Our whole body and our mind, our soul, all of us lights up with reward. So a nourishing reward could be anything that you enjoy, but just really giving yourself something to treat yourself for the hard work, and tell yourself that self-care is vital in all this. And this is the thing, we want to make sure that we're on our path. So habits and goals, we can often have so many of them through our lives, and they're not really aligned with our true selves. So that's why if we go through this process, it's quite straightforward, and we're more likely to be more happy and be more true to ourselves. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this presentation, this topic. If you have any questions, just shoot. And as you know, I'm a health coach, so I'm available for health coach sessions, and I do a free health coach consult, which means it's a health history. So we go over all parts of your life, and we just look at the areas where you think you need improving and you need some help in. And because support is so important, and that proper unique support that's right for you is like the golden key, I think. And that's what it's been like for me and for many girls I know. So I'm going to have a little worksheet which is going to help you to get clear on your strengths and your goals, and just seeing whether your strengths and your goals are your strengths are being utilised for your goals, and that will just marry greatly into this topic. So I hope you have a great week ahead, and I look forward to next fortnight. I'm going to be talking about organic food and just eating real food. So food as nature intended, and unfortunately I have to use the word organic because there is such a thing as unorganic. So yeah, I look forward to teaching about that, and again, enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you later.